These are the 11.1 notes for Algebra 2. Today we're talking about sequences. A sequence is just a list of numbers in a certain pattern. So there's two types that we're going to talk about today. One is called arithmetic. So it's the word arithmetic, but we say it a little bit differently. Arithmetic sequences. And that's when a list of numbers is created by adding the same value every time. That number that you add is called the common difference, and we use the letter D to reference that. So we have three examples here. We're going to find the common difference. So as you look at this pattern, 5, 12, 19, you might be able to see that you're adding 7. 5 plus 7 is 12, plus 7 is 19. If you can't see that, all you have to do is take the second term minus the first term, and that'll get you your answer of 7. So again, second term minus the first term. All right, for the second one, again, I'll do the first term, second terms, minus the first term, 56. And this is going to give me a negative number, which means I'm actually subtracting 11 to go from one term to the next. Example number 3, I've got some negatives here, so I'm going to be really careful. I'm going to do negative 12, the second term minus, and then the first term is negative 15. So notice that double negative there. You can type that in as a plus in your calculator, add those together, and you would get 3. Positive 3, you are adding 3. Your numbers are getting bigger. The second type of sequence we have is called a geometric sequence. And that's when you are creating a list by multiplying by the same value each time. What you multiply by is called the common ratio. We use the letter R. So find the common ratio for each geometric sequence. 2 times what is 6? That's going to be 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So the common ratio R equals 3. You can also do that by doing the second term divided by the first. So in this case, 6 divided by 2 would get us 3. All right, example number 5, negative 15 divided by 3. Negative 15 divided by 3. Or you could think about it as 3 times what gives you 15? That would be negative 5. For example 6, what do you need to multiply negative 8 by to get positive 8? That would be negative 1. Again, second one divided by the first one. You can also end up with fractions for these. So 16 times what is 8? It looks like the numbers are getting smaller. So I'm going to do 8 over 16, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that into a fraction 1/2. Or you could also write it as a decimal, 0.5. On example number 8, negative 3/9, which reduces to negative 1/3. I don't really love this decimal because it's a repeating decimal, so it'd be negative 0.3 repeating. I don't believe Delta Math takes that answer. Make sure you type it in as a fraction. On the back side, we have a combination of the two. We're going to decide whether each sequence is arithmetic or geometric. Remember, arithmetic is when you're adding, geometric is when you're multiplying. Then we want to tell the common difference or common ratio. So example number 9, I noticed that 6 to 24, I could be multiplying by 4, I could be adding a number, but notice the jump between 24 and 96. That's huge, which probably means I'm multiplying. So 6, I think it's times 4, gets me 24. And then 24, checking your calculator, 24 times 4 does get you 96. So the common ratio is 4. And we're just going to circle common ratio and circle geometric. All right, the next one, 50, 30, 10. It looks like the numbers are getting smaller, but I think those are subtracting a number. So I'm going to do 30 minus 50. To get me negative 20, and that would be my common difference. And it would be arithmetic. Right, number 11, negative 17, negative 20, negative 23. Those look like they're jumping somehow by threes of some sort. So I'll do negative 20 minus negative 17 to get an answer of negative 3. And that's another arithmetic common difference. For number 12, 140, 70, and 35. Again, those look like pretty large jumps between the 140 and the 70 compared to how far it is from 70 to 35. So this one must be geometric. And I'll do 70 divided by 140, reduced by 10, and reduced by 7, 1/2. You could also change that to 0.5 if you'd like. And that's all the notes for today.